Every morning you wake up is not routine. It is a miracle. It is permission to breathe again. It is Allah opening the door of life one more time just for you. A fresh beginning, a clean page, a chance to return, a chance to be forgiven, a chance to live under His mercy and protection. Yet the real question is this: how do we receive this gift? Do we welcome the morning by remembering the one who gave it to us, or do we rush forward, distracted, forgetful, and ungrateful? The way you begin your day quietly shapes everything that follows. Morning is not neutral. It is either filled with light. Allah describes the true believers as those who remember Him while standing, sitting, and lying down. This verse reminds us of something powerful. Remembrance is not limited to prayer mats or quiet corners. It is a constant state of awareness, a living connection. A believer carries Allah in the heart through every moment of the day, morning and night, ease and hardship. But mornings hold a secret few people protect. They arrive before noise, before stress, before the world pulls at your soul. These early moments are pure, and what you place inside them decides what your heart carries for the rest of the day. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, made a special supplication. O Allah, bless my nation in their early mornings. Think about that. The Messenger of Allah prayed specifically for your mornings. He asked Allah to place barakah, ease, and success into those early hours. This means your day already begins with a divine invitation. Blessing is waiting, light is waiting, but it requires intention. It requires presence. When mornings are honored, the entire day carries weight and purpose. When they are wasted, even effort feels empty. Yet many of us wake up to alarms, screens, and stress. We reach for our phones before we reach for remembrance. Our minds fill with tasks before our hearts fill with Allah's name. We step into the world unprotected, then wonder why anxiety follows us. We carry worries but forget to carry dhikr. We chase productivity but abandon barakah. And later, when the day feels heavy and the heart feels restless, we ask why peace feels distant. The answer is often simple. We forgot who we belonged to before we faced what we had to do. Morning Adhkar are not habits. They are shields. They are light. They are protection placed around the soul. When you recite them before the world enters your chest, you guard yourself against harm you cannot see, against envy, against whispers, against fear. You remind your heart who is in control. You remind your soul of its purpose. These words do not just leave the tongue. They settle into the heart. They calm the mind. They realign the soul before chaos begins. Think of it this way. A person who begins the day with the remembrance of Allah is like a traveler who wears armor before entering a battlefield, protected, grounded, aware. And the one who neglects it is like someone walking unguarded through danger, exposed to every strike. Both may walk the same path, but their outcomes will never be the same. The difference is not strength. It is preparation. It is remembrance. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, never allowed a morning to begin without Allah. He taught his companions specific words to say at dawn, words that erase sins, words that bring protection, words that invite light into the heart. These are treasures handed down to us with love. Yet many of us leave them untouched, forgotten, neglected, as if they hold no value. But their value is beyond measure. They shape the unseen before the seen unfolds. Morning is when the heart is soft, the mind is clear, the soul is open. The day has not yet scattered your focus. This is the moment to feed your soul. Just as your body needs breakfast to function, your soul needs remembrance to survive. Without it, you may look fine on the outside, yet feel hollow within. Full schedules, empty hearts, movement without meaning. Dhikr restores balance. It nourishes the inner world before the outer world demands everything from you. And remember this truth. Every morning is also a reminder. One day, you will wake up and it will be your last dawn on this earth. Your soul will leave and return to Allah. That day is unknown. But preparation is daily. What better way to prepare for the final morning than to live every morning in remembrance of Him? Each dawn is a rehearsal. Each sunrise is a mercy. Each breath is a chance to return before it is too late. So let us change how we see mornings. They are not burdens. They are gifts. They do not take long, yet they carry rewards beyond imagination. They protect you. They ground you. They connect you to Allah every single day. Before we move forward and reflect on the specific adhkar let this reminder settle gently in your heart. The way you begin your morning is the way you choose to meet your Lord throughout the day. If these words have touched your heart, even slightly, pause for a moment. Let that feeling settle. Support this reminder by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And if your heart holds love for Allah, write His blessed name in the comments, not for attention, not for numbers, but as a quiet act of remembrance, a small declaration of faith, a way to keep His name alive in your heart and allow others who read it to remember Him too. Sometimes, one written word becomes a spark of guidance for another soul. My beloved brothers and sisters, now that we understand the importance of morning Adhkar, let us begin to taste their beauty. These are not ordinary phrases, they are lifelines. They are ropes sent from the heavens, connecting our weak hearts to the strength of Allah. Every dhikr you say in the morning plants a seed of light into your day, and when you repeat them consistently, those seeds grow into gardens of peace within your heart. This is not poetry. This is a promise proven by those who live by remembrance. The first remembrance is the one the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, would say the moment he opened his eyes. All praise is for Allah, who gave us life after causing us to die, and to Him is the resurrection. Reflect on this deeply. Every night when you sleep, it resembles a small death. Your soul is taken, and when you wake, it is returned. Not everyone who sleeps wakes again. The simple act of opening your eyes is already a mercy beyond measure. This supplication teaches humility. It reminds us that life is borrowed, not owned. One day, Allah will not return the soul to the body. That will be our true return to Him. Each morning we wake is proof that Allah has extended our time. Another chance to repent, another chance to obey, another chance to draw closer. When this awareness enters the heart, arrogance fades and gratitude replaces it. The day begins not with complaints, but with praise. Then comes the crown of protection, Ayatul Kursi. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said that whoever recites it in the morning will be protected by Allah until the evening. This verse declares the absolute power of Allah. He never sleeps. He sustains all creation. Nothing moves without His permission. His knowledge surrounds everything. His throne extends over the heavens and the earth, and guarding them does not tire Him. He is the Most High, the Most Great. Imagine stepping outside your home, wrapped in this divine protection. Imagine moving through your day, knowing that no harm, no evil eye, no whisper of shaitan can reach you without Allah's will. This single verse becomes a shield around your life, a barrier between you and unseen dangers. Those who carry Ayatul Kursi into their mornings walk with confidence, not fear. Their hearts are calm because they know who is watching over them. Another dhikr that fills the heart with peace is declaring that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah alone, without partner. To Him belongs all dominion and all praise, and He has power over all things. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, taught that whoever says this 100 times in the morning receives immense reward and protection from shaitan. Even if you cannot say it 100 times, say it as much as you are able. Let it flow until your heart believes what your tongue repeats. There is also a powerful supplication for safety. In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing in the heavens or the earth can cause harm, and He is the all-hearing, the all-knowing. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, promised that whoever recites this 3 times in the morning will be protected from all harm until evening. While others walk in fear of accidents and misfortune, you walk with a shield because you remembered Allah. Another beautiful supplication calls all of creation as witnesses, declaring Allah's oneness and affirming that Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is His servant and messenger. Whoever says it 4 times in the morning, Allah frees him from the fire. A few words, a few seconds, an unimaginable reward. And then there is one of the most comforting statements a believer can say. Allah is sufficient for me. There is no God but Him. Upon Him I rely. Repeat this 7 times in the morning, and Allah will take care of your worries in ways you could never plan. But remember this truth: a fortress only protects those who enter it. Words only guard hearts that hold them with sincerity. That is why these adhkar must become habits, spoken with love, with reflection, with presence. And if your heart feels moved, write Allah is one in the comments, not as noise, but as remembrance. Now that we have walked through the words of morning Adhkar, let us carry them into our lives. Let us pause for a moment and truly feel their effect. These are not empty sounds spoken by the tongue. They are lights that move straight into the heart. Every dhikr is a gentle knock on the door of mercy. And when you keep knocking, the doors of Allah's blessings do not stay closed. They open wide, quietly, generously, in ways you never expected. This remembrance does not rush you, it settles you. It reminds you that you are seen, heard, and cared for by your Lord. Have you ever noticed how some days feel unusually heavy? You wake up, but your chest feels tight. You begin your work, yet nothing flows. Small problems feel overwhelming. People hurt you easily. And by night, you fall asleep exhausted, drained, and empty. My brothers and sisters, many times this happens because the morning was left unguarded. We stepped into the battlefield of life without protection. We forgot the Adhkar Allah taught us through His Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. But when you begin your day with morning Adhkar, everything shifts. The weight feels lighter. Even when challenges come, your heart feels steadier. Even when difficulties surround you, your spirit feels stronger. The world may still test you, but it no longer crushes you. This is the secret of barakah. A blessing you cannot measure with numbers, but you can taste it in your calm, your patience, and your strength. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, told us that whoever remembers Allah in the morning is under His protection until the evening. Imagine that, as you walk through traffic, as you deal with people, as you face pressure and stress, Allah is guarding you because you gave Him a few moments at dawn. Protection you cannot see, but feel. Support you cannot explain, but trust. Think of the morning as the foundation of your entire day. If the foundation is strong, the structure stands firm. If it is weak, everything shakes. Morning Adhkar are like laying bricks of light one by one. Brick by brick, your day is built on mercy, strength, and peace. Nothing removes hardship completely, but remembrance gives you the ability to carry it without breaking. There is deep healing in saying, Allah is sufficient for me. Upon Him I rely, and He is the Lord of the mighty throne. When you say it, your heart releases what it was gripping too tightly. Anxiety loosens. Fear softens. You remember that you are not alone. You remember that Allah is enough, even when everything else feels uncertain. With these words, your heart begins to detach from the false powers of this world. Status, money, titles, people, all of it fades into perspective. You realize that control belongs to Allah alone. And suddenly, the grip of dunya weakens on your chest. You breathe more freely. You move with trust, knowing the true King holds your future. When you whisper these adhkar and step out of your home, you walk with a shield around you. Envy cannot touch you without Allah's permission. Harm cannot reach you unless He allows it. And if He allows something, it carries wisdom greater than what you can see. This belief does not remove pain, but it fills pain with meaning. My brothers and sisters, these adhkar are not rituals to rush through. They are lifelines. They are conversations with Allah before the noise of the world begins. They remind you that no matter how loud life becomes, your heart has a place of silence with Him, a place of safety, a place of peace. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone, pause, sit, whisper these words. Let your tongue move with the remembrance of Allah. Watch how barakah spreads through your day. And if your heart feels drawn while listening, support this reminder. Like the video, subscribe for more, share in the comments which dhikr touches your heart, or where you are listening from. May Allah fill our mornings with light, our days with barakah, and our nights with peace. May He forgive us, heal us, and gather us under His shade on the day when there is no shade but His.